this is Bremster, and I'm coming to you now with puzzle 3 in the Race to 37 series, which is, of course, titled 12. This is the Killer Sudoku in the series where all of the cages in the grid are 12s. This is, of course, a puzzle that I am releasing in a special playlist, which is going to be not released on my regular channel, at least initially. If you found this video through the special playlist, there will be details to the pack where all of the puzzles in this series, killer cages numbered from 10 all the way up to 37, skipping 36, are available, and you can try all of the puzzles even if all of the videos aren't released. I am planning on recording a video for every one of these puzzles, but because there will be 27 puzzles, I'm not just going to dump them all on my channel. At least initially, what I'm going to do is, as I record them, I will release them into a special playlist. Links to that, as I said, below and above, and you can then go and watch them as you either solve the puzzles or just as you wish to watch those videos, or if you need help. So I've already recorded this puzzle. 12 is something I recorded a week or so ago, before I knew what I was going to be doing with this pack, before I knew I was going to create a special playlist. I've also got a blog post where I will put all of the links to all of the videos in the series, and you can find a link to that below as well as a link to the pack, as I said. So what I'm going to do now is, these are all just the rules for this puzzle. It is a Sudoku, so all of the boxes, every box, every row, and every column must contain the digits 1 to 9 without repetition. And in this puzzle, every cage, the sum of the digits in every cage will sum to 12. So all of the digits in cages sum to 12. That's the rules of the puzzle. I am now going to pass over to Bremster from a week or so ago, and he will solve the puzzle for you. Okay, so I'm sure future Bremster at some point has figured out what he's going to do with these puzzles. All I know for now is I'm about to solve 12 by Clover from the Race to 37. So let's give this a shot. So, what do I know? So 12 in 4 must contain a 1 or a 2. So these will all contain 1s and 2s. So I can't use 1s and 2s in any of those cells, but I couldn't use 1 or 2 in a 12 cage anyway. 12, 12, and 12 is 36. So these cells sum up to 9. And I'm going to stop this recording and I'm restart the puzzle. And I am going to do the thing that I should have done at the start. So this is the Race to 37, 12, and I am recording it on the 12th of July 2022 at 4:48 p.m. Not that that matters. Okay. Okay, I'm sure future Bremster has finally figured out what he's going to do with these videos, but all I know for now is I'm going to solve 12 by Clover from the Race to 37. So let's give this a shot. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart the timer. Okay, so a 12 cage in 4 must contain a 1 or a 2. So I have to have 2 1s and 2 2s in those cages. So this is a 1-2 pair. And then I have to have 1s and 2s in here, because I have to have 2 1s in there, 2 1s in there. That's only in 2 boxes. So those have to be 1 and 2. So I cannot put a 1 or a 2 into this 12 cage. So if I can't use 1 and 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5 is 12. That's 3, 4, and 5. This is 6, 7, 8, and 9. Can I put 9 in a 12 cage? 9, 1, 2, yes, but I couldn't do it here. This can't be a 9 because this would then have to be a 1, 2 pair, and I can't put 1 or 2 in those cells. So that's not a 9. So there is a 9 in one of those. Okay. But these are all high. Now, 12 and 12 is 24. 41 minus 24 is 21. This is where I'm going to start needing my calculator for negative cages. 21 in 3. 489 579 678. What's the trick? Because I could never use 1 or 2 in a 2-cell 12 cage. I can use 2 1s and 2s in this if it's 1, 2, 9. So 1s and 2s in there, 1s and 2s in there, 1s and 2s in there, and in there, in here, in here. Wait a minute, I have to put 1 and 2. Yeah, of course I have to put 1 and 2 in this cage, but they have to go here. So they can't go in that cell. $24.48. That's low. These 6 cells have to sum to... So an entire row of a Sudoku is going to sum to 45. So 2 rows of a Sudoku are going to sum to 90. Now 12 times 4 is 48. So that means that 90 to minus 48, and yes, I'm using a calculator for simple math, is 42, which is what I got. But these are 4 cells, 6 cells that have to sum to 42. But those digits could repeat there. So the maximum I can put in here is 30. And 12 is not, well, that's an, But hang on, what's the, this is 24. Maximum this can be is, if this is a 3, this could be a maximum of 9. So 9 plus 24 is 30. 9 plus 24 is 33, which gets me back to the 12 total. So the minimum, these have to be at least 12. I've already looked at that. These are at least, there's going to be a leftover thing here, isn't there? Thought it was going to be there. So 6, 7, and 8 in 3, or 6, 7, 8, 9 in 3, means that I must use a 1 or a 2, because I can't use 3, 4, 5. So I have to use a 1 or a 2 in here, and I have to use a 1 or a 2 in here. And I can't use the 1, 2 here, because if I don't use 1 or 2, I've got 3, 4, 5, and that doesn't work for this. So this is a 1 or a 2, and I must use 1 or 2 in here. So I can't use 1 or 2 in this cage, because I've got all of the, I can't put 1, 2 here, and I must use 1, 2s here. This is another 3, 4, 5. So one and two must both be up there. Now, if this is, there's lots of possibilities here, though, I think. I have to use 1 and 2 in here. So that's 2 of the 1s and 2s for this row. I've got to use 1 of the 1s and 2s up here. So over here, I must use 1 of the 1s and 2s in this row. Because if I use both of them up here, then I've got to... Right, so how to explain this? So let's look at these rows. I know that the 2 1s and 2s have to go into those cells. I have to put the 2 1s and 2s into that cell. So I can't put any of them into those cells at all. Not possible. Down here, I can't put 1 or 2 there, and I can't put 1 or 2 there. So they're the only places I can put 1, 2 in the row. So these must be 1s and 2s. So that must be a 1 or a 2. And I can't put 1 or 2 in either of those. That still could have another 1 or 2 in it. Can I put 2 1s and 2s in here? If I put 2 1s and 2s in here, well, they're not in these, is what I know. And they're not in those. Actually, let's select all of those grey, change them to a lighter grey. They're not in those. They're not in those. They're not in any of those. They're not in any of those. They're not in any of those. They're not in those. They're not in any of those. They're not in those. Now, I have to use a 1 or a 2 in here because I don't in here because this could be 3, 4, 5. Can that be 3, 4, 5? I don't see why not. If I don't, this is 3, 4, 5. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1s and 2s in these 3 columns. So I've only got 1 more to put in here, which is the same as the box count. So I can't put another one. So if it goes in here, yeah, I can't see that. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's going to work. One, 2 with either 3, 6 or 4, 5 because I need another 9. Same here, same here, same here. Up here I've got, so these are 6, 7, 8, 9 because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 3 cells have to be from 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I've got a 6, 7, 8, 9 quadruple. So in here I can only use a 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4, 5, which makes sense. That can't be 9 because this would have to be 1, 2. That's not 9. So 9 is in one of those two. If 9 is here, this is 1, 2. They become 1, 2. That fills my 1-2 quota for this box, this box, this box. Ones and twos go in those 5 cells. But those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These have to be from 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I actually? I might want to start colouring that. So let's get rid of all the grey. So 6, 7s, 8s, 9s. Let's change the 1 and 2. Let's get rid of the 1, 2 colouring. Let's change 6, 7, 8, 9 to yellow because that's high. And let's change known 1s and 2s to blue. Now, a 2-cell 12 cage, you've got 9, 3, 8, 4, and 5, 7. So there has to be a 6, a 7, an 8, or a 9 in a 2-cell 12 cage. There's got to be a 6, 7, 8, or 9 up here. So these are 2 blue and a yellow. There's 2, 6, 7, 8s, and 9s in there. Can I put... Yeah, I can. I can put anything in there. I should have checked my time again. I think this was one of the puzzles that took me about 3 hours. And this is as much me reliving my journey as it is me trying to provide a good solve video. And I hope people are comfortable with that idea. So I can't put 7, 8, or 9 into a 4-cell cage. So I can't put 7, 8s, and 9s into any of these. And I can only put 1 in there, 1 in there, and I must put 1 in there. So I have to put 1 in there. I can't put a 7, 8, 9 in there. I can't put a 6 into one of those. Hang on, you can't put a 6. Of course you can't put a 6 into a 2-cell 12 cage. You can never put a 6 into a 2-cell 12 cage. I mean, that's... So 6, 7, 8s, 9s in these cases. I can put 6 into this, though. I think I'm looking at this the wrong way. So, for example, 6 in this row. It can't go there. Can't go in any of those. Can't go in any of those. Can't go in those. So 6 is in one of those 2. But when I look at the row above it, it's way more open. Like, way more open. Because I can put 6 there in any of those or there. Six in here is either in one of those 2 or it's down here with 1, 2, 3. Can I make that a 3 with 1, 2, 6? I think I can. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's got to be... I can't use a 1 or a 2. This has to be a 3, a 4, or a 5. Because I can't use 6, 7, 8, or 9, or I've blown the total. And I can't use another 1 or 2 because I don't have it available. So this is 3, 4, 5. Is it about the positioning of 3, 4s, and 5s as well? Because I only have three 4s, and 5s in each row, column, and box. So I have to put a blue and a green in here. I have to put a yellow and a green in here. I have to put 1 or 2 greens in each of these. There has to be a 6 in one of these. Because it's going to be 2 blues, 2 blues, and then... Right, look at it this way. This sums to 24. I take 3 off. These sum to 21. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is the sum of the lowest 6 digits I can put in there. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7, 8, 9, and that is a 6. So these have to sum to 6. So that's not 3. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of them is going to be 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6, and the other one is going to be 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5. I don't see how to eliminate that, but this is useful. Because in here, I've got a 1, a 2, and then a 3, a 4, or a 5. So that's 2 blues and a green. These are all yellow. I have no idea if the colouring is going to help me. Well, it did help me spot this. I need to put a yellow in here and a yellow in here. Hang on, I can't put a yellow in here now. And I can only put 1 yellow in here and 1 yellow in here. Because I can put 1 of 7, 8, or 9, and I can't put 6 in there. 6 has to go in here. Because I can't put 6 in here and I can't put 6 in a 12 cage. 6 is in here. This is not the 1, 2, 3, 6. So there's no 6 in here. So this is 1, 2, 4, 5. So this is 1, 2, 4, 5. And this is 1, 2, 3, 6. And that must contain 3, 6, and this must contain 4, 5. There is no 6. There's no 6 in either of those because of that. There's no 6 down here or there. That is cool. So 6 is up here. And this has to be 6, 7, 8, 9 because I can't put anything higher than a 6 in a 4-cell cage. So those are yellow. I do have to put a yellow over here. So I could hide here. I'm not sure. 1 yellow goes in here. Hang on, but I need... Oh, and 1 in here. So I don't know the order of these yet. This could still be 6, maybe? Maybe. All I know is my gut tells me maybe. That can't be 4 or 5. So it's either 3 or 7, 8, 9. Can't be 9 because that can't be 3. So this is 3, 7, 8. So this is 9. If it's 7 or 4 or 5. This is 4, 5, 9 with 3, 7, 8. Now this is also limited. It can't be 3, 9. So it's 4, 8 or 5, 7. Hang on, that's a... No, it's not a problem. 1, 2, 3 could go there or in here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. What about... Oh, this is tricky. Or at least it is for me. 6 is now up here, isn't it? Yeah, this is a 6. I still can't do math on these. So 6 is definitely in those. So this is 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. I am over pencil marking. And I think I could still put a 4 or a 5 down here. Like if this is 5, 7, this could be 9, 3. I can't put a 7, 8 or a 9 down here, but I can hide a lot up here. Hang on, this is 7, 8, 9 in a 3-cell 12 cage. So if this is 9, this is 1, 2, and it can't be. So that's not 9. So this is 7 or 8. 9 is in one of those two. If it's 7, I'm using the built-in killer calculator that Sven has included in Sudoku Pad. So it's 1, 3, 1, 4, or 2, 3. So I must use a 1 or a 2 in here. So these are the locations of the 1 or 2. One must use a 1, 2 in here, must use a 1, 2 in here. Now this can't be 9 anymore because I can't make this 1, 2 because of the 7, 8 here. So this is not the 9, this is the 9. And now I've got all of these 7, 8 cages. So this is 1, 3, 1, 4, or 2, 3. So these are from 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are from 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's a 1, 2, 3, 4 quad. This is from 1, 2, 3, 4. Depending on what this sums to, whether it sums to 5 or 4. If it sums to 4, it's 1, 4. Sorry, if it sums to 5, it's 1, 4, or 2, 3. If it sums to 4, it's 1, 3. This can't have a 3 or a 4 in it now. So that's 5, 7. So that's not 7. That's not 5. So these are now known. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Well, that's not 9. That's not 6. And those become yellow. I think this colouring is helping. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4. I can remove that. I think I can remove that now. Even 2 years ago, Clover was an amazing setter. Blows my mind how good these puzzles are. I am almost certainly missing something very obvious. Do I want to look at this total again? Because didn't these have to total 42? It's not really that helpful. 6 is in here, so this is not 6. So 6 is in one of those two. 3 is in one of those two. 5 is down here because 5 is in one of those two cells in this box. And hang on, 5 is in one of those two cells. That's not a 5, that's a 3 or a 4. Because 5 has to be in here in this box. And 5 is in one of those two cells in this box. So that means 5 can't be in any of those cells. And it's down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're the only ones that can't be. It means that can't be a 5. So 5 is in here. And that lines up with that. Of course it does. So this is 1, 2, 3, 6. So 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. And this is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is 3, 7, 8, 9. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So 5 is only in one of those two cells. Can I put 5 in here? This would be 1. If I put 5 in here, this would be a 4. 5, 4, 4, 3. Hang on. 5, 4, 3, 5, 4. 4. There's still options. Okay, so what am I missing? These boxes I have barely looked at, and there's a lot of information in them. Now, we knew that these had to sum to 21. So let's look at 21 in 3. So I can't put a 1 or a 2 in it. I knew that. So 4, 8, 9. So there's 2 yellows in here. I can make both of those yellow. Possibly 3 yellows in here, actually. Can I make 3 of those yellow? No, because maybe. Actually, only one of those can be yellow. So either 3 of those are yellow, or this is 1, 2, 3, 6. Can that be 1, 2, 3, 6? No reason why not. So I can put a yellow in there. I must put a yellow in here. So 2 of 7, 8, 9 must go in those. 2 of 7, 8, 9, because I can put 6 in here and I can put 1 of 7, 8, 9 in here. So 2 of 7, 8, 9 must go in those. But I can't put them there. So that must be a 7, 8, or 9. Because I can put 1 there and I can't put 2 there because that would break those. So that must be a 7, 8, or 9, which gives me my 4th yellow in the column. So that is yellow. That is the 7, 8, 9 in that cage. And it's not 7, that's an 8, 9 pair, which means this is 3 or 4. Which means this is 1, 2, 3, 6, or 1, 2, 4, 5. But these can't be 3 or 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I still don't know what those are. They're either 3, 9 or 4, 8. Oh, that's blue. And has been for ages. But I haven't been able to put blue in those or that for a very long time. Hmm. It's green. Now, I must put one or two greens in here. I must put one or two greens in here, but if I put two greens in here, these are both yellow, which can work because I've only used two yellows. It would make that a 6, and that's okay. I must use greens in each of these. I must use... Hang on. Oh, no, it's only one green. Is there something I'm missing about this? Okay, so what... Yes, there is. One of these is going to be 8. So one of these has to be 1, 3. So if one of them is 1... But that doesn't work. Hang on. If one of... No, I've got that completely wrong. If one of these is 8, this becomes 1, 3. The other one becomes 2, 4, and that's broken because I can't put a 6 in the cage. So neither of these can be 8. They're both 7. So one of them is 1, 4 and one of them is 2, 3. That has been staring at me forever. That is an 8. That now has to sum to 4. So that's 1, 3. That is a 2. There's no 3 in there. That is the 3. That has been staring at me for so long. That is a 7, 8, 9. So it is now yellow. One of these is 1, 4. One of them is 2, 3. That's not 7 anymore. That is an 8, 9 pair. I can't put 7 up here anymore. Sorry, this is 6, 8, 9. So that's a 7. That's an easier way of seeing it. One of those has to be an 8 or a 9. One of those has to be an 8 or a 9 because I can't put 8 or 9 in this 12 cage. So there is an 8 or a 9 in there. But I could still... Okay, so what have I missed? I've missed something. That's not 7. I don't think that's it. That was so cool. 7 is up here, and it's not in the 12 cage, so it's in there. What can this be now? Is this more restricted? Because 1, 2, 3, 6 puts 3 here and 1, 2, 6 there. This can't be 1, 2, 3, 6. This is 1, 2, 4, 5. Because I can't do 1, 2, 3, 6 because I'd need to hide both 3 and 6 in that cell. This is 1, 2, 4, 5. The 1 and 2 is not here. This is 4 of... That's a 4, 5 pair. This is both green and a 4, 5 pair, which makes that the 7 and that the 5. And that becomes yellow and that becomes green. I think the colouring is... I don't know. It's helping me. So it's 1, 2, 4, 5. That's a 4, 5. That and that are the same. 1, 2, 4, 5. Wait a minute. That cell sees the whole cage. So that can't be a 4 or a 5. That's a 9 and that's a 3. Because that cell sees every cell in that cage and I have to put a 4 or a 5 in that cage. So if I put a 4 there, this cage is broken. That's a 9, that's a 3. That is yellow, that is green. Now, there is no 9 in here anymore. So, now, what if... I must put a 4 or a 5 in here and it will be the one that goes in there. There's no 9 here or here anymore. There is a 9 up here. This 12 cage. 4 8 or 5 7. Damn you. Ah, this 5 is looking over, making that 4 and that 5, which makes that 4, takes 4 out of those, which means this is not 5 7, this is 4 8, which takes 4 and 8 out of there, makes that 7, takes 7 out of there, those become 8 9, which take 8 out of there, and this becomes a 6 7 pair. Keep going. This becomes a 4. This becomes a 5, which is green. This is so cool. Neither of those can be 4 anymore. So those are not the 1 4. This is not the 2 3. 2 3 means that's not 2 or 3. That's not 2. I'm going to remove, now that I've got all the pairs resolved, I'm going to remove the corner pencil marks from these cells because I don't think they're helping me anymore. Because I was using them to say what was eliminated from the rows, and now I've got the rows down to pairs. What time am I at? 40 minutes. I'm pretty certain this puzzle took me a much longer than this first time, so I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, you wouldn't think I'd be, but I am. So, well, hang on, that's not 4 8 anymore. This is 5 7. So there's no 5 there. So this can't be 5 7. So it's 3 9 or 4 8. And it's not 4 8. So this is 3 9. So this cage. This cage. Okay, so anything, can't use a 3 in it, can't use a 9 in it, can't use a 5 in it, can't use a 7 in it. This is using, again, Sven's built-in calculator. This must be 2, and this must be a 4 6 pair. That's the only way that works, which makes this the 8 and this the 4. Oh, this is blue, by the way. So 2 4 6. That also makes this 7 and 6. So there's the yellows done. This 2 makes this 1, which takes 1 out of those. There's no 7 in those either, by the way. So these are 2, 8, and 9. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 1 and 8. So there's no 1 in those. There's no 8 over there. 7 is in one of those two. I get the feeling I'm almost down to Sudoku at this point. Because most of these cages are resolved. So 2 3 is looking up. That's not 2. So this 12 cage. 1 2 3 6 1 2 4 5. I know I need to put an 8 or a 9 in here. So this cell can be 1, can't be 2, 3, can be 4, 5, 6, can't be 7, 8, or 9. So 1, 4, 5, 6. It can't be 1 because 1 is here. So this is 4, 5, or 6. 9 in this row. It can't be in the 12 cage. That's a 7. It can't be in any of those, and it can't be there. 9 is in one of those two, so none of those are 9. I don't think that helps me, though. What's the pointing simple thing that I am missing? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I can't put 6 in here because if I do 6, I'd have to do 1, 2, 3, 6, and I can't put 1 or 2 or 3 in that cell. So I can't put 6 in either of those two. So 6 can't go in those cells, or any of those cells. That right there is a 6. So that is a 1, that is a 2, that is a 3. There is no 1 in any of those. That is a 1. That's 2, 4, 5. That 3 makes that 4, which makes that 8. So there's no 8 in there. There's no 8 there. There's no 4 there. Eight makes that 9, which makes that 8, which makes that 6. There's no 6 there. Actually, that's 9, that's 8. 2, 4, 1, 2. I must put a 3 up here for the column. It's the only place to put a 3. So this is 1, 2, 3, 6. So this cage, and I can't put a 6 here. Right, this is a 6, and these are 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to remove the corner pencil marks because, I'll figure it out again because that can't be a 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 5 and 9. 5s are lining up, giving me an X-wing, so there's no 5 there. This is 3, this is 4, this is 5. 5. That 3 is making that 9 and that 3. So that becomes yellow and that becomes green. The 3 comes out of there and that becomes the 3, which is green. This is the 1, 2 pair, which makes that 8. That is not 8. That is not 8. That's a 6, 7 pair. So that is 9 and that is 2. So 2 is blue, 8 is yellow. The 9 makes that 8 and that 9. The 1, 3. Oh, the 1, 3 has been resolved by the 1, 4 ages ago. That's 3 and that's 1. So that is green and blue. 3 and 2. So that is green and blue. As I said, the colouring is probably not helping me, but it saved my bacon ages ago, so I'm saving it. I'm keeping it going. That can't be 4. This can't be 4. So this is 1 and 4. So blue and green. The 1 looks up, making that 2 and 1. The 2 looks down, making this 5 and 4 and 2. So the 5 and the 4 are green, as is the 3. The 1 and the 2 are blue, and the 6 is yellow. 5 and 9 are not resolved. Oh, yes, they are. That 9 does it. 5 and 9. The 5 is green. The 6 and the 9 are yellow. The 5 makes that a 7 and a 5. The 7 makes that 6 and 7. The 5 is green. The 7 is yellow. The 4 makes that 6 and 4. 6 is yellow. The 4 is green. The 1 and the 8, I'm not sure about yet. Okay, so this is not 2 anymore. This is, okay, 1, 2, and 8 by colour. So that is 1 and that is 8. So we have blue and yellow. The 1 makes that 5. So this becomes green and this becomes blue. The 8 makes that 1 and 8. So 2 and 1. This is blue and this is yellow. And now we are pretty much done. So that's going to be blue and 2. 3 is going to go there. 5 is going to go there. So that will be green. And these will all be yellow. That is not 5. 9 goes there. These are 6 and 7. That is the 6. That is the 7. And that was 12 from the Race to 37 by Clover. I did that much faster this time. I still don't think it was a phenomenal solve, but I had a lot of fun doing it. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to let future Bremster figure out how he's going to sign this one off because I do not know what I'm going to do with the puzzles yet. Okay, I really don't remember how that went. It was a week or so ago, but I do remember that I did successfully complete the puzzle. Hopefully, it was a good solve and that you enjoyed it. I know I absolutely adore this series. I've probably said that before, and I'm going to say it probably about 25 more times. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're working through the pack. I hope you are working through the playlist and everything. If you've got any feedback, please feel free to leave them in the comments, message me, whatever you need to do. I'm available on Discord. All of the details are everywhere. Yeah, thank you very much to Clover for providing these puzzles. I may not have said that at the start. Sorry. Yeah, thanks to Clover for letting me do these puzzles. And as always, good luck with your solving.